And among the active cases here in BC, the high-profile outbreak within the Vancouver Canucks organization. We now know how many players have tested positive.
And the outbreak can be traced to a variant. CTV's David Malko is live with the latest developments that has sidelined the team. David.
Scott Meachung, this virus is making its way through the team's roster like wildfire. 25 members of the Canucks organization now tested positive, and as you mentioned, with the variant, or one of the variants, though we don't know which one, Brazil or UK. Let's break down the numbers for you again here. 21 players have tested positive. That includes 3 on the taxi squad. Also, 4 staff members confirmed to have COVID-19. 1 additional player here also on top of those considered to be a close contact. The team doctor in a statement saying this is a stark reminder of how quickly the virus can spread and its serious impact even among healthy young athletes. And here's how the top regional doctor described this Canucks cluster.
Nothing unusual about what's happened with the Canucks. It's just a good reminder that these clusters are occurring among young adults in all kinds of workplaces and social settings. We have done follow-up. We know how the virus initially entered that community.
So, David, an obvious question here, and I'm sure one that contact tracers are working diligently on. How did the virus get into the organization in the first place?
Well, they and the team seem to know exactly where it came from, and odds are it's one of the 25 or a close contact who was dining out. And the reason for that, I'm going to explain. The Canucks have said today that they can trace the transmission back to a single person in a community setting, and that has been identified as a public exposure location. That list is not very long, Scott. By the way, the NHL not saying anything or no updates in terms of the rest of the season, what this means for a return to play. Of course, we wish all the players and their families and the rest of the organization well tonight, Scott.
We certainly do. Thank you, David.